MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Kansas City Royals.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off tonight for Texas, center fielder Carlos Gomez.
First pitch of the night is taken for ball one, and we are underway from Kansas City. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Gordon is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Fine inning of work. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
For the Royals, second baseman Raul Mondesi.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Raul Mondesi is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Alcides Escobar is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Line toward right center. Chu has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Cashner sets his sights. Here it is on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Salvador Perez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a heart.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. In there, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for... Here's Rognadodor now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
A called strike on the inside corner. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kane is under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
So coming to the plate, Nomar Mazara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Now a flare out to left center. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now.
Batting sixth. Left fielder.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Line towards center field. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kashner. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Batting 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's Mike Napoli now.
First baseman number 5, Mike Napoli.
Lays off 1-0. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit to third. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
On the ground up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Brandon Moss. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter,
and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with a pitch down there.
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Raul Mondesi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel, got back in.
Stepping in now, Eric Hosmer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time. When he
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gomez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Slice down the left side, but foul. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left. And the Rangers are in the hit column. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Rougned Odor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. At the plate, Alex Gordon reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to. That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Throw won't get him. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Mike Moustakas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
So he got him swinging. Mike Moustakas goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Billy Burns is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Cashner pauses. 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nomar Mazara.
Lifted the other way to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Melky Cabrera started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And that's through into center field, base hit. Mazzara rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
RBI base hit here in the 5th inning. That's the first one to bring a run home. We're seeing quite a pitcher's duel today.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
First baseman number 5.
Ready for another chance? Mike Napoli comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 home to Napoli. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That ball was hanging right there just saying hit me. The only problem he had was to make.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Moss. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman number 35.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. On its way is pitch number 75. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone! A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game.
The catcher, number 13.
The pitch. Salvador Perez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Royals digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Third baseman, number 20.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Adrian Beltre, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that misses ball 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he was looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. Into the windup and the pitch. Rougned Odor is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee.
In now, Nomar Mazara. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Odor ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number
digging
6.
in and looking for more. Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling.
Ranger skipper is up. Alex Claudio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. The 3rd baseman Mike Moustakas now as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Billy Burns is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. Beltre has to hurry. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Moss. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Line towards center field. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Gordon. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the 1st out.
Patrick Jonathan Lucroy.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter, first baseman.
Here's Mike Napoli now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Grounded to 3rd. Moustakas is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Raul Mondesi. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off the changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Gomez. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The shortstop,
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Chu has a read on it, and that's the 1st out of the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag from Andrus, and they got him at second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done. Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fast.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Carlos Gomez.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Shin-Soo
17.
Choo at the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 29.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gordon going back, still going back, and they have taken the lead. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara. He flew out in his last at-bat. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
The next 0-2. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Ready once again, Melky Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
And he will get there to make the running. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Matt Bush. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Takes this the other way to right. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
set. Here's the 2-2. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw gets him 2 down. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He steps in off a big. So they'll go to the bullpen. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Jonathan Lucroy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Chris Withrow will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Joey Gallo will come off the bench.
Joey Gallo.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not. He'll hold tight at second with 1 away now. Digging in, Elvis Andrus. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled back.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Hopped up. Burns on the move. And the run is in to score from 3rd. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. And now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Burns is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The right fielder, number
Striding
17.
in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
For the
JJ.
Number 12. JJ
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Joey Gallo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. James Loney is going to come up. Keone Kela comes on looking for a save.
Now pitching for Texas, number 50, Keone.
Billy Burns stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So striding in, Brandon Moss. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here comes the pitch to Moss. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Gomez at the track. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ronald Mondesi comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. He's set. Here it comes. Alcides Escobar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning. And
this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Alex Claudio claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ian Kennedy is charged